and we'll see how it goes. So, today, P5. I will probably be streaming for about 3.5 hours ish, and then after we beat P5, I will be doing some Path of Pain. That's the goal. Discord is a ongoing thing. I did some homework last night on that, and we got some stuff written down. I should be able to get my Discord up and running this week, as well as a few other things that are currently in the works. So, let's start. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Woo, I was a little concerned about my controller not working there for a second. That happened yesterday too. Yesterday was a bad day. Yesterday was a bad day for a few reasons. The double hard lock, my controller deciding it didn't want to work. The weather outside being absolutely miserable. It was just not a good day. Today is going to be a good day. And once I beat P5, by the way, we will be doing a little bit of a channel announcement. Share some news. Oh, huh. We're all business. Yes. Bad vibes. Yesterday was bad vibes. How about we distract myself a little bit by some good conversation? I saw you finish Signalis, Slouch. That game was absolutely weird. And much like the story of this game, I do not understand it. Four endings. Huh. Is there a difference between, like, is there a good ending, or is it just kind of like horror game endings? You grasp it for the most part? I hope you do. I will be, you know, to be fair, I missed a lot of the lore and a lot of like the documents that you were reading and stuff, so there's probably key information I just missed. Ho ho ho, not today. Oh, I'm not sure actually I was planning on watching the other endings. Fragmented by you and its abstract, so I can't imagine it was super clear for the viewer if they weren't there the whole time. Yeah. It's an interesting game. Like, I like the concept. It was equal parts kind of like, trying to think of a game that I know of to kind of compare it to. Part like old Resident Evil style, part psychological horror. I'm not sure of a good game to compare it to in that regard, but it was good. Confusing, but good. Come on, Gorb. Really well done. I'm glad it took me only 3 days because I don't like to stay spooky. So do you just have an aversion to spooky? You're just not a fan of the genre in general, or do you get scared easily? This is going good. We're loose, relaxed. It's going well. I appreciate the imagery just sticks with me, and prolonged exposure has an effect on my psyche. That's fair. Yeah. I get that. Ow. Ow. It's kind of funny. It wasn't a game, but a movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Grudge. The first time I watched that, I was at a friend's house and I was sleeping on the couch, and like the living room was absolute like pitch dark. And we like watched the movie, and it was like our immediate like, all right, good night, and have a good one. And there's a scene in there that involves someone, you know, in a bed under their sheets. And it just kind of it really messed me up. And that sticks with me today. And I saw that movie probably when I was... Can you get off me? I watched that probably 15 years ago. Maybe a little earlier, or a little later, but around then. 10 years ago, 12, I don't know. So yeah, I get things being able to stick with you. Hell, I watched Child's Play back when I was a kid. You know, the movies with Chucky the doll. And I had a doll that looked exactly like him. Exactly like him. And for years I had to throw that doll in a 4.5 foot tall box that was in my room. In my closet, that was like stuffed all the way at the bottom because I couldn't look at him. Also didn't help as a kid, I actually looked like the Chucky doll too. Same gross like bowl haircut. I still have the bowl haircut, that's why I wear the hat. As a kid, I didn't watch things that were scary, but I still got scared every noise at night. Yeah, my grandmother's house used to freak me out when I was a kid. But it was just like one of those houses. I don't know if you guys had grandparents that had like special rooms in the house that you weren't supposed to ever use or go in. And my grandmother had one of those houses and it freaked me out. Like plastic all over the furniture. It was like kind of like a museum. It was weird. It was a very old house though. It's kind of funny. Once she passed away, like the entire family basically just stayed at her house, just in various rooms, and they decided to have me sleep in the room that no one was supposed to use ever, and it freaked me out. So I couldn't sleep in there. I had to wear earplugs at night because the house creaking scared me so bad. House creaking is a classic one. There we go. My grandma has a basement that's a roped off area like a museum. It had a lot of baseball memorabilia. Baseball memorabilia? Huh. That's interesting because, see, at least there's a purpose, I guess. Like, you know, it has the memorabilia in it, but like my grandmother's house is just it was a living room, ironically. And you just, for whatever reason. Stuff was cool, but we couldn't even look at it without her getting paranoid. Damn it. I was better at jumping. That would have been a lot faster. Jumping hard. Then again, I was a klepto as a kid. Huh. It's good to know. Oh, get... Oh, fucking weapon can kiss my ass. There we go. Nope. Really? Huh. Let's heal really quick.
Vamos.
Sure. We can call him the Bob Ross boss. That was almost hard to say. Nope, no bees for you. No bees for you. Already? Man, sometimes he is just not fun. Elder who? More like Elder who. That makes perfect sense verbally. Elder gone, more like it. Pop. Booped him on the nose. That first one, I always forget the positioning. Every time. Consistency, that's what that is. Stay there. Dude. Oh. Oh, I knew it. There we go. I think we're feeling it today. Today's the day. Oh. That's 2. Hey, hey. Get out of here. Oh, I knew you were gonna do that. Oh, God. Just ran right into your face. The real strategy. You think we got this first run? That's a lot of juju to put out there, Lily. I like your confidence. All right, give me some jellyfish. Yeah, jellyfish. Put. Okay, okay. Boop. No! You bitch. There's no way that thing didn't hit that ledge. You are a cheap little bastard. More jellyfish. More jellyfish. Oh, God. Yeah. That's fine. There's certain bosses that as long as I just get through, it's fine because I can heal afterwards. Because the bosses after them aren't that hard. Like this one. It's good juju? You think so? So you're not thinking so much about like the putting like jinxing myself. You're thinking more about like positivity in the air. It's a good attitude to have. Oh, you tried. Oh, I landed in your poop. You know, part of me wishes I had, was it sharp darkness? Is it sharp darkness? I think that's what it is. For the damage on dash. Because there's a lot of enemies in the P5 that you can, that you dash through. It's probably super useful. Oh. No ghosts. Man, he's been picking some good spots for that stuff. Go. Confidence, baby. You got this. Easy mode. Just play like you're superior, calculated, and measured. Easy. Play like I'm superior. That's a good way to put that. Oh. Spin. Bop, bop. Oh, man, the range on that thing. Okay, get a little bit of health. Ow. You've lost all your power once I learned I could pogo. He's got a long nail, mark of pride, and like a 12-foot sword. Get! Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. One more, I think. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? My hand got possessed. Okay, now we're at the new versions. Damn your needles. Oh, you got me. All right, we are making our way. Oh, you got me. It's a little wider than I gave it credit for. Oh. Sometimes I'm absolutely convinced that this guy knows exactly where I want to dash to, because his jumps are like chef's kiss. Ooh. Oh, clever use of your mechanics there, buddy. Close. Oh. Hitting me with your poop meatballs. I don't like that. I don't like. I think that's kind of shitty. Like other times, if you're that close and he dives underground, it doesn't hurt you. But there are times where it just randomly... It gives him credit for hitting that little teeny edge of your hitbox. Yeah, shitty. Shitty, Kappa. Give me my stuff. Alright, we're getting closer. A few bosses to go. Remember, we were working on our knight friend, Pure Knight. Oh, 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 damn. Okay. Heal a little bit. That's what I should have been doing instead of trying to dash through it. Is I should have been trying to get a little hit on him the entire time. It was really easy to dodge that one. You just hop over it. I wasn't paying attention. I was complimenting myself. It's like we're Link, Slouch. All right. Oh. I'll take it. Gotta do a little pokey poke until you find your spot. All right. Why do you keep going over there? Okay, should be dropping down. There we go. I'm not sure why I did that. Forgot what my heal button was for a second. Oh. Okay, you do there. Heal, 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 heal. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. Wait, come on. There we go. Okay, so this brings up what? Grim? Pause for a second. Let me take a drink. You had the bad Wi-Fi bug from Cackle. My computer has had to reload the stream twice. Weird. I wonder if Twitch is having some issues. Oh, shit. Damn it. I know this fight. Like, I have no business losing this fight. Okay, so this leaves my friend Pure Knight, and maybe one more, or the last one. But like I said, I know that fight. I know Grim. I shouldn't lose that fight. So. Pure Knight, Pure Knight, Pure Knight. Focus time. You got this. Thank you, guys. Chance to heal here. Come on. See, so there's a window there where I know I can dodge. Son of a bitch. There's a window there where I know I can dodge through him when he's doing that backswing. And it's bothering me because it feels like the timing of that changes. But I mean, that was close. Got him 2 knockdowns, probably close to a 3rd. It's fine. We're good. Would you ever try this fight again, but no healing? I mean, Yeah, if I can avoid being hit, I would love to. If I don't get hit, no healing's easy. But like there, like I shouldn't have gotten hit, but the dumbness got me. Oh my god, dude. Feel like you gave up before the end. Maybe. It's frustrating for me. It's frustrating when something doesn't work the way, I don't want to say I feel it should, but the way it's supposed to. Like dash, iframes. It's supposed to be iframes, right? Although did I just notice something? So, when I dash, the shadow is what gives me the iframes. But if I dash a second time there, I don't have the shadow back. Does that mean I don't have the iframes with that second dash? Okay. Understanding game mechanics in the very end. Cool. That explains a lot. So when I'm dashing to him to get close to him, until that shadow comes back, I don't have the iframes, which is why I keep getting hit there. So in that regard, if I'm not close to him, it's probably better for from a defensive standpoint to not dash to him and let him come to me and keep my dash available. Woohoo! So proud of myself for not falling off the platform there that I ignore the spiky spikes. Same when you're fighting the easy boss who occasionally shoots that energy wave at you that you have to iframe. If you panic dodge first, you can't dodge through it anymore because you lost the iframe. Like I've noticed the animation before, but it never like clicked with me. Like that probably indicates that I don't have it anymore, but I never like actually pieced it together. So, like I said, nothing like learning game mechanics while you're in the end of P5. Look how good I am at the game that I don't even use the iframe dash correctly, and I got that far. For the record, I hate how much health this guy has because he's obnoxious. Really? I tried to do something. As you can tell, it didn't work. This move has iframes, and I tried to use it, but there is that wind-up time. And I never factor in the wind-up time. Never, ever, ever. Gotta lurk while you get up for the day. Alright, cool. Happy day prep, and thanks for the lurk. I'll be here. Really? Come on. Come on. Go. Man, I cannot believe I figured out that iframe thing that late. How many times I've gotten hit because I thought I was protected and I just wasn't. Jesus. That's the wrong way. Okay. 16 hits. Ignore the weapon. That guy's actually very fun because he just beat on him. Okay. Oh. Wrong thing to do. Still going pretty well. You know, we gotta get through the irritating guys like the jellyfish and, you know. All the other annoying stuff, but Markoth. You know how much I love me some Markoth. Every time. Told you, the first one I always forget. It's just too soon. I just have my brain so wired for the Nightmare version that it forgets about the regular one. See, and it's goofy stuff like that, which is why I can't do this without healing. Because sometimes I just get hit by the dumbest things. I'm not pro enough. This easier build. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy watching people get their butts kicked. Because that's what we're doing. This game is Hollow Knight. It is a 2D action platformer from 2017 that I never actually beat. So now we are doing the hardest content in the game. Well, kind of. Technically it is, but it's also it can be harder if I said it that way. Yeah, you've probably heard the name before. Hollow Knight's a pretty... was a pretty popular game when it came out, and it's not as popular as it was, but the sequel is actually coming out, or prequel is coming out this year sometime. So its name has probably popped up pretty recently too. So it is pretty cool. I've owned the game since 2022, I think, and I just finally started playing it, so it's a good time. Oh, I thought that would do it. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is kind of... I'm kind of doing a boss rush right now, so I have to fight every boss in the game. It's not free. I'm not sure what the price is right now. I got mine on Steam, so I'm playing on my PC. But I'm fairly certain it's pretty discounted, so... not to mention, I know we've got... the Steam summer sale coming up if you're a PC gamer. So I'm sure it'll be discounted, especially if they do release the prequel soon. I imagine there'll be a little bit of a sale for this. So not free though. And I will apologize ahead of time if I do take a minute to react to your messages, just because this requires a little bit of attention. Every time. I should really stop trying to do that. There we go. Might have to research to try the game out. It is very fun, especially if you like 2D platformers. It's one of the best games out there. Highly recommend. And that's coming from someone that's been spending like the last 3 days getting their butts absolutely kicked by this game. I'm also pretty certain the $14.99 price tag includes the DLC content for the game, of which there was 2 of it. So it's actually you'll get your money's worth out of the game. I think it took me about 40 hours to officially beat the game my first time, and then another 12 hours for, you know, the DLC content. Yeah, like Hackle said, summer sale will be happening soon. Yep. I wonder if it's on gameplay, or Game Pass, or PS Plus, because I have a PS5. It's definitely going to be on there. I don't know what the price would be, because, you know, Sony is a little can be a little more stingy at times with their game prices. I mean, they're not Nintendo or anything, but they can be a little stingy. So I'm not sure if it would be as good of a deal as on Steam, but you could definitely find it on PS5. Oh, there you go. It's free on PlayStation Plus. You may need to double check if that includes the DLC, but it probably does. But I know sometimes they can be a little weird with what versions they put on Plus. Jumped into that. Jumped into that too. Oh. And she is being a problem right now. There we go. Oh, right. Keep forgetting about that dash immunity. Yeah. I dashed away to get away from him, lost my immunity, and then when I needed it, I didn't have it. That's like I was talking about earlier. Yeah. I didn't know which boss you were talking about, but that makes sense now. It didn't happen nearly as much on that boss because usually I'm kind of like pogoing and then double jumping. It happened every now and then where I get hit, and it never occurred to me that's why. So it's just a little more pronounced with Pure Knight because it's pretty valuable to dash through him. So. Oh, I handled that badly. Handled that badly. Okay. Heal up a little bit. Oh, welcome back. Got distracted. There we go. Okay. We are getting close to my trouble guys. Get over here, Markov.
Bill, mine.
That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, you have got to be close. Thank you. That's like the best I've done with him so far. How do you know when to jump over the arrow? I've been doing this fight a lot. Like I told you that like this is day 3, day 4 of me working on this, and I've already fought all these bosses before in the main game. So I know a lot about most of these bosses. Yeah. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. I regret that I'm a little distracted with this guy trying to jump on my face, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. And we just hit our 40 follower goal. 10 more follows and I can get VIP chatters. Blow up. There we go. Huh. Let me ask you something, Bill. If I may call you Bill. Are you the type of person that doesn't like things spoiled for you in games, or do you kind of like not really have a strong feeling either way? You don't care because you'll probably forget? Okay. So that guy that I just fought, you said doesn't look very friendly. He He's basically a fantasized version of a character in the game that's infinitely stronger than the actual character is. So that's not how he normally looks. Although he isn't technically very friendly either. Oh. Oh, you cheap, cheap man. You know, I think I have less room over on the right side than I do the left. Maybe it's just my imagination. Okay. Heal up a little bit. Oh, he loves doing that charge when I'm right on the edge. Oh, wrong move. Okay, I think it was my imagination. It just felt like less room over there. Heal up again. Yeet. Don't jump when I don't need to. Ow. He's being kind of a jerk right now. All right. Good news is we heal after this, so let's see here. I'll go get some food, and I'll come back. All right. Thank you, Bill. Enjoy your food. Fight isn't over until you have no mass. I want to see that game face. All right. The only thing with this is I have to temper my aggression a little bit because I want to be aggressive. So when I see him vulnerable for a second, I want to dash and strike. But I lose my protection if I do that. So I need to make sure I don't overly aggress, but still get the damage in. Oh. Damn, okay. Okay. Damn. Did I not? Shit. Okay, that was less of a give up and more of a... The tentacles always give me a problem because it's such... He only does it for a very small window, and him going to the side to do it is similar to him shooting out the weapons. And so I dash... I prepare to dash instead of just jump. And I need to remember after his third knockdown, he does that. I need to remember that for the tentacles. As far as what's... The thing that worries me the most, so for me, when he shoots out the weapons, I dash through them. But then he does that, you know, that cock back swing, and I'm in front of him from dashing through the weapon, and I don't have my invulnerability. So I pretty much have to, like... I don't know, it's so hard because I feel like I'm losing so many windows to hit him by trying to hold on to my invulnerability. Yeah, I died. No. I don't know, it's like, I know the invulnerability is important. It's just when I fought him the first time, I didn't know about the invulnerability, you know, not lasting, and I still did it. So I feel like I can be aggressive. It's just, I don't know, it's... I feel like it's really easy to get kind of, I don't want to say screwed over because it's just, you know, the game. But like, whenever he does that cockback swing, the risk of like getting punished if he does two moves in a row is just always there. Like if I dodge his, you know, his lunge, and then he immediately turns around and starts that swing. Because that's really, to me, at this point, that's like the hardest thing for me to deal with is that cockback swing. Because he likes to put it after other moves. And if you just don't have that shadow back, it's like so punishing. How to deal with that? How? I don't wanna curb my aggression too much because it's gotten me this far. But I don't wanna be stupid either. Oh, like that, like jumping into Gorb. Gorb, my guy. Thank you. How to deal with it? Vessel took my longest conquer because he hits so hard and his moves are weird, but playing a bit slow is the way. Knowing which moves you can dodge by jumping is big too. Yeah. That might be part of the difference. I think when I first did him in the other Pantheon, I believe I was jumping instead of dashing. Like, almost exclusively jumping over his stuff. So... I feel like you have, like, multiple kinds of gamers, and I mean, this is not, you know, all super wisdom here. But I feel like there's like multiple gamers in the world. You have like the kind that use all of their tools effectively in the game. You know, it's more pronounced in like action games and the like, but they use all of their abilities well. You know, they're like the nail arts, the invulnerability, they use their charm builds, like min-maxing, like they use everything. And then you have other players, and I feel like I'm probably more in this pool of players that don't use everything. They find something that works for them, and then they just kind of like exclude other things. And I feel like that's more my speed, for better or worse. So for me, I feel like, you know, it's like, oh, I can jump over things or I can dash through them. Not... I can effectively do both. Played almost identical to me. But you won. You won. I didn't. You did P5. There's no way you didn't do P5. You love this game. There's no way you didn't do P5. You didn't do P... Really? That's shocking to me. Now, you've told me how much you love this game. It just seems weird for you to leave something on the table. Like... You got the 112 and wiped your hands. Fair. That's fair. That should be 14. Took me a lot longer to get to 112%. I didn't have any guides. Hollow Knight was a game that made me get good. I played this before I played any Souls-like or anything, so it was really hard. Okay, that's fair. I probably had a bit more assistance in that regard than you did. I'm glad I did the way I did, though. Like, I don't know that I would have had fun. Well, not fun. I don't know if I would have had as much fun playing Hollow Knight. If I didn't have, you know, people that had played the game previously. Because I don't know that I would have enjoyed having to hunt for some of the stuff you have to hunt for. Personally. Man, they are playing today. Nope. Ow. I remember when I said my first playthrough there, whole areas I missed. Yeah. So your second playthrough, you didn't use any guide whatsoever? You just said, alright, I'm going to find all this stuff on my own? I had some light guidance toward the end for the things like the flower, but that's kind of it. Yeah, I definitely don't think I would have had as much fun if I did it that way. I feel like some of the things are not intuitive enough that I probably would have been a little frustrated. That was the first game you streamed, so it wasn't like I didn't welcome the guidance. I just mostly played with one viewer then. Yeah, I remember that. I remember those. My first game streamed was Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Super fun games. If you ever get a chance to play the Yakuza games, super fun. Lots of side content. I really like the discovery aspect. When I beat it the first time, I love this. I missed so much. Blew my mind. Yeah, I get that. Screw your bees. Dude, I love the Yakuza series, man. I have played them. I skipped a few of them because I started playing with the remastered versions of the old ones, and they're so good. And like 3 through 6, they didn't feel the need to remaster because they were on PlayStation 3? And they thought they were like updated enough. But man, they're so good. They're so good. Completely over the top, super serious content at times, but super, super weird at other times. Pretty sure Lily loved it. The only thing that was rough for me was there's a lot of talking, and that was my first, streamed game. Or there's a lot of dialogue, and because it was my first stream game, I got like sore throats a lot from talking so much, from having to read all the text. Game was funny and good vibes. Also, the weirdos pic taking was fun. Yeah, the pervert pictures was fun. Or the sicko, sorry, sicko snap, I believe it was what it was called. The only thing about this that makes it any sort of chore is just the time. Like the fact that I'm on my 3rd attempt. Is a little infuriating. I started at 190. Okay. Just want to make sure we are accurately counting our deaths. Come on, give me some jellyfish. Oh. That was still pretty good. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to handle Pure Knight. Just because I do love to dodge. Well, not dodge, sorry. Dash. But there's definitely some punishment I'm taking trying to do it. So I think I do need to be smarter about jumping, but I just don't know how to time it right. Not yet. Hopefully I'll figure it out before I get there. I practiced him a little bit. He was kind of what I killed some time with, trying to figure out if I get my computer to hard lock again. But I didn't get a lot in. There we go. You can probably time dashing for everything too. I just know if you can jump to dodge, it can save. Yeah. No, it's definitely valuable to jump, because like I said, I mean, the first time I did him, I don't think I dashed through much of anything except for the weapons. I think everything else was a jump. So jumping definitely works, it's just... been a minute since I've effectively done it. Because I've been practicing, or when I'm doing it, I've been trying to dash more because I've gotten a lot better with dashing. Even for other bosses too, so I'm kind of trying to do it, but... might be punishing me more than I should be getting punished because of it, so. Like, I definitely want to jump over the tentacles. I could just jump over the backhand swing. Why did I do that? Why do you do these things? All right. There we go. Okay. Harder versions unlocked. We are getting there. I really should time my attempts just to have like a, you know, a metric to kind of propel me along. It's crazy how, like, I remember when he was hard, you know? Like, I remember that. Now he's just in the way. Oh. Bro. You bitch. What is happening? Sometimes these bosses are just pulling some shit out of their ass. Bro, what is happening? Okay. Sure. I suddenly forgot how to play Hollow Knight. Hold up. We stretching. Okay. I forgot I actually started the Pantheon. So when I got up to stretch, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. My chair's too far back. I don't like change. Ugh. Okay. Gotta get started on some yard work. Probably won't be around, but I'll be lurking. You got this, Cackle, I believe. Thank you, Slouch. Good luck with the yard work. Enjoy being productive. I will be here doing the opposite. Alright, now for me. Good to see you pop in again. How are you doing today? We're just plugging away at what I've been plugging away for a few days. Hoping to get it done. Oop. Not gonna get it done that way. You're doing great. It's good to hear. I am doing well. This game is doing its best to humble me, but I am doing my best to not let it. So far it is winning though. I can see. Well, for me, I'm now fighting the Hollow Knight. Are you? How's that going for you? Oh. Sometimes he just places those weapons perfect. First try I managed to take to the second phase. Cool. Very good. Hollow Knight's a fun fight. How many, have you been working on it for very long? Or did you just do your first attempt? Man, I love what he says on the ground like that. was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Oh, why are they glued together? Get away from each other. Oh, this sucks. There we go. It's your first playthrough. Yeah, I figured that. I was just wondering how many attempts you've managed to get on Hollow Knight. Or if you just only done your first attempt so far. Oh, come on. Okay, one down. Two. There we go. First attempt, and I had to go get a haircut and some energy drinks at the store. Well, hopefully you keep all that momentum. You'll do good, though. I think if you're on your first attempt, you got him to second phase, I think you'll be good. You'll have him down soon, I'm sure. Are you trying to do like the full 112% completion now for me, or you just enjoying the ride? I love this boss. I used to hate him, but he's so fun now. I wish I could do energy drinks in a weird way. I never found one I like the flavor of, and the one time I actually had like an energy shot, like one of those 5-hour energies, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. Well, I wish you luck with that. That was a fun little adventure for me to do. There's a lot of like just the like hidden stuff in this game that if you're not paying extra attention, you can miss it easily, so 65%. So you're doing Hollow Knight faster than I did, because ooh, my voice did something there. I didn't do. I don't think I attempted Hollow Knight until I was at 92%. But as far as I know, like doing him doesn't like lock you out of anything, so I think doing it earlier shouldn't be a problem for you. So cool. Good luck with that. Said he's a fun fight. I like him. I like Hollow Knight. Let me make sure I specifically say I like Hollow Knight. Sorry. Sneaking a little macaroni and cheese. You know, I don't know if actually hitting that guy does anything. I have no idea. I was too like the Hollow Knight, but I love it when he's the Pure Vessel. Okay, so you've... Yeah, the Pure Vessel is the one that I'm struggling with right now. He's getting in the way of my P5. But we will get past him. Nightmare Grim was getting in my way, and I've managed to reliably get him down now, so we'll get there. Nightmare Grim is fun. I actually like the. I think my favorite fight, from an action standpoint, is probably the Sisters of Battle, the Mantis, the female Mantis Lords. I like those because like it's just constant action. But Nightmare Grim is a fun fight. I liked that the first time I did it. All right, we need some jellyfish. Thank you. Where's my first one? Probably on the opposite side. Yep, there it is on the opposite side. Wow. This timing on these jellyfish. Not cool. Oh, nope. Damn it. I screwed that up pretty hard. This, however, I will not. Oh yeah, the Grim Troop DLC was really fun. I like that. It was nice. It had a kind of a cool theme. I definitely like Grim. I love the battle music too. I wish I could make these fights just a little bit faster. But I think I'm kind of at my limit in terms of doing that with my nail build. Sometimes I wonder if I should do a spell build, but I like swinging. Since when can Nosk fly? Yeah, so I'm doing the Pantheon of Hallownest, and basically that's part of the God's Home DLC. And some of the bosses have there we go. Some of the bosses are changed up a bit, so they're not quite what they are in the regular game. So that is a different version of Nosk. You like this guy the most? I like him too because once I figured out how to do him, my life became much easier. As I say, as I get smacked in the ass. There we go. Yeah. It's pretty big. It's like at least 2 of me. Go. Yeah, I like Sly. I actually like most of the fights in the game, to be honest. I don't think I found one where I was like, man, this is just absolute bullshit. And realistically, I probably wouldn't have as much trouble with P5 if it wasn't for the fact that I have to wait in between attempts on the boss for so many times. Like, if I got to actually, like, just keep working on him. Definitely would have a faster kill on it. But that is part of the difficulty. So, we'll get it. Just gotta earn it. Get over here. Oh. Yeah, the last time I fought her was a mess, so hopefully that was just... I mean, I died on the Traitor Lord, and I haven't died on him in a long time, so... That was much cleaner. That was much cleaner, so hopefully this goes a lot better. I don't remember the last time I died on him. See, I'm in my head too much about the invulnerability. I need to play the game the way I've been playing it and not worry about not having that iframe. Go. False Knight and Dung Defender were the easiest for you. False Knight's the first boss, right? I'm just trying to remember the dream version of the False Knight. I'm pretty sure False Knight's the first boss. Oh, right. We're on the harder difficulty now. It's honestly kind of interesting to me, like, difficulty-wise. There's been a few bosses I one-shot. For example, Zote. I had so much trouble with different versions of Zote. But the 10th version, which is the most difficult, I one-shot. But other bosses, like this guy, I think I one-shot him in the base game, but I feel like I screwed up a little bit when it comes to this. I don't know. I guess when you fight bosses over and over and over again, eventually you're going to mess up, but some of these bosses are tougher when they shouldn't be. I actually had trouble with the white Dung Defender. Regular Dung Defender I one-shot. White one gave me some trouble. Oh yeah, Zote in the Colosseum is a literal joke. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Jeez. I shouldn't have had trouble there, but like I said, you know, sometimes these bosses just give you trouble. Get over here. Get over here.
Bill, mine. Bill, mine.
I hate Markoth. Markoth is frustration incarnate. Grey Prince Zote. Oh, come on. Heal up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, failed champion. Really? I knew you were one hit away. Bum. Okay. Build up some soul. Now we got Nightmare. I'm gonna pause for just a few minutes after this. Walked right into that. To have a little bit of macaroni and cheese. Oh, come on. I actually got Nightmare Grim pretty quick too my first time. Oh. Almost did the wrong thing right there. We'll just heal up. Yeah, at this point I feel like I shouldn't really have any trouble with Nightmare Grim. Except when I do stuff like that. Yeah, see at this point Grim's right there with all the other guys. So we're gonna take a quick pause real quick. And then gonna do that. Actually. And then I'm gonna just have a few bites of food. Thank you for that follow. Didn't expect that while I was, you know, trying to wolf down a little bit of macaroni. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So we are on... we're on my roadblock. So we're on Pure Night. We can do this. He's doable. I've already beat him once. I really need to look into that alert. I thought I fixed that going off twice, but for some reason, apparently I didn't. All right. Here we go. Pure Vessel, sorry. Damn, I walked right into that. Heal up again. Okay, we're all right. Damn. Damn. Oh my god. Did I do the third knockdown? I didn't remember doing the third knockdown, so I wasn't expecting the tentacle to come out. I must have. Hey, Wolf. Thanks for joining again. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Man, that's just frustrating because I lost track and I needed to do better because I didn't realize I knocked him down for the 3rd time. Or maybe he can do the tentacle after the 2nd. That's definitely on me. I'm not going to blame the game for that. That was on me. I almost had him right there, too. I did. That was so close. That's all right. We go again. It's the name of the game. Nope. Nope. Okay. Both of them should be close to dead now. Man, I am mistiming these jumps pretty bad. Okay, there's one. Cool. I'm not sure how I ended up going this way when I dashed, because I thought I was facing this way, but guess I wasn't. Guess I wasn't. Work out some aggression. I have been sitting down, Streamlabs. Thank you. I will take a stretch break in a minute. Okay. Stretch for a moment. Okay. Feels good to bend the legs. I didn't talk to you. Go away. Orb, I swear to God.